Looking back over my life, I can see where I caused you strife. But I know, oh yes I know, I'd never make that same mistake again. Looking back over my deeds, I can see signs a wise man heeds. And if I just had the chance, I'd never make that same mistake again. Once my cup was overflowing, but I gave nothing in return. Now I can't begin to tell you what a lesson I have learned. Looking back over the slate, I can see love turn to hate. But I know, oh yes I know, I'd never make that same mistake again.
I'm not of your society. I'm not for
I'm not for sale. I'm a man. Can't you understand, girl? I'm not for sale. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm not for sale. Give the people what they want. Oh no, baby. La 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 la. You're never too young to fall in love. No, baby, you're never too young to fall in love. That's why I know I love you so. So open your heart and let love come in. Let love come in. Let love come in. You're never too young to break her heart. No, baby, 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 never too young to tear it apart. But I am asking you, don't break my little heart, because I love you so. I love you so. I love you so. Baby, 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 I need you so. Need you so. And I pray that you would never go. Darling, I need you oh so. Girl. So open your heart and let love come in. Let love come in. Let love come in. Well, la 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 la. Baby, 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 baby. I need your love. I need your love. It's been a very long time since I've been wanting you always to be mine. Oh, baby, baby, just don't let my dreams come true. Because my love is just for you. It's just for you. Oh, but remember, just remember, you're never too young to fall in love. Never, 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 never too young to fall in love. That's why I love you so. So baby, won't you open your heart, let me come in. Oh baby, 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 baby,
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Going on the right track, not gently moving on the right track. Going on the right track, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on the right track, and there'll be no turning back. I'm on the right track, and there'll be no turning back. Well, I took the wrong road before, but I just couldn't get through. Although I tried with all my mind, I couldn't make it. But now I know I've got the right road before me. And Jaja, he was the one who showed me. You see, I'm on the right track, and there'll be no turning back. No turn back. I'm on the right track, and there'll be no turning back. I take a little walk on the wrong track before, but I couldn't make it right to the door. I couldn't break the barrier down that stood before me. But now I know I've got the right road before me. And Jaja was the one who showed me, you see, I'm on the right track, and there'll be no turning back, no turn back. I'm on the right track, and there'll be no turning back, no turning back. In a Rasta, in a Rasta, no turning back in me, no turning back in me. Oh, never gonna turn back, nothing, never gonna turn back. Drive along, drive along. Well, I was going the wrong way before, but Jaja, he stretched forth his hands and say, hey, little man, come right to my door. I've got love to give you for sure. So now I know I've got the right road before me, and I thank Jaja, for he was the one who showed me. Well. I'm on the right track, and there'll be no turning back, nothing, no turning back. I'm on the right track, and there'll be no turning back, no turning back, no right track, no turning back with me, nothing, no turning back, ain't no turning back, ain't no looking back. Got to reach Mount Zion, the promised land. Turning back with me. I've got to travel on the righteous track. Got to stay on me, no turning back.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Save them, the children, save them. We're gonna need them to help us with our plan. Save the little children, the young ones. Save them from what we've been through. All this fussing and fighting. We don't want them to do that too. Oh no, we are the ones to teach them what's right from wrong. Teach the youths the truth, oh yes. Let them know just what they follow our footsteps. Every day they often do what we do and say what we say. So save the little children, the young ones. Save them from what we've been through. We've been through all this killing one another. We don't want them to do that too. Save them, the little beanie ones, the little children. Save them. Destruction on this land posed by many elders and the youths, they watch and see and they're learning fast. So I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Save the little children, the young ones. Save them from what we've been through. We've been through all this killing one another. Hey, we don't want them to do that too. So save them, teach them right. Save the little children, the younger ones. Oh yes, save them from what we've been through. We've been through so much fighting, so much killing one another. We gotta stop now, take a look. We've gotta save the children, only for the children, let me say. Save them, the young ones. Save them from what we've been through. Oh well. Many things has been said about the youth, but take a stand and look. Everything they know, they just learn it from you. And save the little children, the younger ones. Save them from what we've been through. All this fussing and fighting one another, yes. We don't want them to do that too. Out to this world in the future, save the little children, the young ones, save them from what we've been through, all this the killing, all this the fighting one another, and we don't want them.
There is fire on the mountain, and nobody seems to be on the run. Oh, there is fire on the mountain top, and no one is running. I wake up in the morning, tell you what I see on my TV screen. I see the blood of an innocent child, and everybody's watching. Now I'm looking out my window, and what do I see? I see an army of a soldier man marching across the street. new, for there is fire on the mountain, and nobody seems to be on the run. Oh, there is fire on the mountain top, and no one is running. Oh, yes. One day the river will overflow, and there'll be nowhere for us to go, and we will run, wishing we had put out the fire. Oh, Lord, for there is fire on the mountain, yeah, yeah, and there is nobody. Oh, there is fire on the mountain, and no one is running. So yeah, yeah, yeah. There is fire in Africa. Oh, fire everywhere in the sea, yeah, in the ocean. No one is No, 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 no. Oh, yeah. I'm in chains, you're in chains too. Our uniforms and you are uniforms too. I'm a prisoner, you're a prisoner too, Mr. Jailer. Oh, I have fears, you have fears too. I'll die, but you said will die too. Life is beautiful, don't you think so too, Mr. Jailer? I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he who is without sin be the first to cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, man, you suppress all my strategies. You oppress every part of me. What you don't know, you're a victim too, Mr. Jailer. Oh, you don't care about my point of view. If I die, another will work for you. So you treat me like a modern slave, Mr. Jailer. I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he who is without sin be the first to cast the stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, man. You see, if you walking in the marketplace, down throws stones. Even if you do, you just might hit one of your own. Life is not about your policies all the time, so you better rearrange your philosophies and be good to your fellow man. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he who is without sin be the first that cast the stone, Mr. Jailer. Oh, I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he who is without sin be the first that cast the stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer. I am a baby say, I wanna be president. I want your money from my government. What he don't know, what he won't know, what he can know. Jailer, Jailer. Oh, be good, oh, be good, oh, be good, oh.
Ragged Crabbit. Herman Shuffle. Tickle, tickle, double it, double it. Tick, tickle, tick, tick, tickle it. I'm Riley. Love Rasta. Take a trip, take a trip, take a trip, take a trip, take a trip. Long, long trip, long, long trip. ISIS, irony. Tickle, tickle, take a draw, take a draw. Hurt my leg. No full Rasta. Take a draw. I need. Take a draw. Double draw. ISIS. Even one. One draw. Ice fall. Take a draw. Take a draw. Take a draw. Take a draw. Double draw. Double draw. Double draw. Ha. Herman Shuffle. I nearly. Take a draw. Take a draw.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
You said we was good friends, but it's plain to see that we have reached the end. Go down. You talk about killing a priest, but how can you kill a priest when I am the high priest? Judas. Go down, Judas. You must always remember to dig two ditch whenever you are digging your ditch. You dig one, and it's plain to understand that you shall bury yourself in that water. You are like Judas. Go down, Judas. Senor! Judas. Judas.
Non-stopping, hot rockin', back-to-back music, the hits just keep coming.
Friend to friend is so unjust. You just don't know that one to trust. For the man you call your friend, he is the one to carry you down. Peter was the master's greatest friend. He ate and drank with him right to the end. But when the cock crowed, he was the one to deny his friend. So I don't deal with such a liar. For him a false liar, and I don't deal with false liar. For I am greater than greater, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Some liar claim they were from birth, but they don't deal with peace and love. For when the afterclaps liar prove just to be the worst. So I don't deal with such a
Yeah. I'm here say now. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, if you don't have love in you, you got nothing at all. Cause remember, love conquer it all, love conquer everything.
Friend to friend is so unjust. You just don't know that one to trust. For the man you call your friend, he is the one to carry you down. Peter was the master's greatest friend. He ate and drank with him right to the end. But when the cock crowed, he was the one to deny his friend. So I don't deal with such a liar. For him a false liar, and I don't deal with false liar. For I am greater than greater, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Some liar claim they were from birth, but they don't deal with peace and love. For when the afterclaps liar prove just to be the worst. So I don't deal with such a liar. For him a false liar, and I don't deal with false liar. For I am greater than greater, I don't deal with false liar. For I am Jeremiah, I don't deal with false liar. For I am Jeremiah, yeah. Some liar claim they were from birth, but they don't deal with peace and love. For when the afterclaps liar prove just to be the worst. So I don't deal with such a liar. For him a false liar, and I don't deal with false liar. For I am greater than greater, I don't deal with...
Whoa. Yeah. I'm here say now. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, if you don't have love in you, you got nothing at all. Cause remember, love conquer it all, love conquer everything.
See me, see me. Can't you see the real me? I don't desert you, desert you. Look at me, and you will see. Said it, my dear, but all have to confess now. Even though you've done your best now, how you've wrecked your happiness now, and I'm ashamed. Can't you forgive me? Yeah. Now whisper softly in your ear while we not start to do. You won't believe these things I say, and I will never go astray. And if you took me back, I'll display what you mean. Can't you forgive me? Yeah. You won't believe these things I say, and I will never go astray. And if you took me back, I'll display what you mean. Can't you forgive? Yeah. Girl, I can't believe my ears. Are you really telling me goodbye? Said you've taken away my reason for living, and you don't even wanna tell me why. But before you go away, there is something that I've got to say. Ain't too proud to beg you, please, darling, please don't leave me, girl. Don't you chuckle so. Ain't too proud to beg you, baby, baby, baby. Please don't leave me, girl. Don't you go. I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean
Remember me when you reach Mount Sinai. Remember me when you reach on the other side. For I will praise Him with all my heart and soul. For in Him is the fountain of life. And in this life we shall all unite. How excellent is thy loving kindness. The words of Jah are true. Truly I say unto you, fret not thyself of the evildoers, neither the workers of house iniquity. First night I went to my rest, I had a vision. Mighty archangel stood right there before me. Hear what they say, coming for to carry us away. That's what they say, coming for to carry us away. Remember me when you reach Mount Sinai. Remember me when you reach on the other side. For I will praise Him with all my heart and soul. For in Him is the fountain of life. And in this life we shall all unite. How excellent is thy loving kindness. The words of Jah are true. Truly I say unto you, the words of Jah are true. Truly I say unto you, coming for to carry us away. Hey, coming for to who God bless, no man curse. Chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon.
We have come a long way, still got a long way to go. Though the road may be rough and the going gets tough.
Poor people today have lost and can't find the way. Too much separation, exploitation day to day. Black people, it's time to realize. Chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon. Chant down Babylon.
That is the right way, yeah.
Yeah, 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 that is the right way.
We have come a long way, still got a long way to go. All the fussing and the fighting, Jehovah will help us, I know.
Poor people today have lost and can't find the way. Too much separation, exploitation day to day. Black people, it's time to realize. Chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon. John down Babylon. I'm alright. I'm okay. You know that I will. John down Babylon. John down Babylon. John down Babylon. John down Babylon. Oh, people today have lost and can't find the way. Human separation, exploitation day to day. Black people, it's time to realize. The chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon. Right now, chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon, chant down Babylon. We've came the long way, and I thought you knew. It was the long way. My darling, I thought you knew. We came the long way. So don't break my heart, babe. Don't die. We've been through the desert where no water flows. We've walked streets and highways where Kung Fu is afraid to go. It was the long way. So don't die. Don't try. I'm not gonna tell you why, baby. It's because I adore you so much, you know. So don't try. It's because I still need you warm until you don't try. Just keep making without you, darling. So don't try. Hey, we've been on the mountain, and I thought you knew. We've been through the valley where the green herbs grow. Oh, darling, it was the long way. So don't break my heart, yeah, darling. I don't jump. I don't jump, jump. I jump, jump. 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 I jump, jump. And I'm gonna take you by the river, gonna take you down by the riverside, and I'm gonna make you my little bride.
are gonna beat down Babylon. One more time, beat down Babylon. We are gonna beat down Babylon. Two more time, beat down Babylon. Trust no shadows after dark. For who wanna pirate a harbor shore? Trust no shadows after dark. For who wanna pirate a harbor shore? When will better come? Lord, when will better come? When will better come? Lord, when will better come? All the promises that we get, we still not see no better yet. All the promises that we get, we still not see no better yet. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. If you jump from the frying pan, you end up in the fire. All of them are Judas, can't you see? Today they use you, tomorrow refuse you. But let them elevate and have their fun. For what goes up, children must come down. Say we are gonna beat down Babylon. One more time, beat down Babylon. Beat down Babylon. Two more time, beat down Babylon. Beat down Babylon. One more time. Beat down.
Where I belong?
Check it out, I.
West?
Sinaya.
But I know Indian.
No, I.
Then which country I belong?
Check it out now.
Watch out. I got trace our original players.
Scene.
Try to find out what I is all about. In the meantime, Obela G and want some music for I. Where I belong?
Check it out, I.
West?
Sinaya.
But I know Indian.
No, I.
Then which country I belong?
Check it out now.
Watch out. I got trace our original players.
Scene.
Try to find out what I is all about. In the meantime, Obela G and want some music for I.
Here come some wicked men coming to hurt me and my friend, acting like a wild pagan, peeping like a leather beast to a cannibal's feast. They came on strong and broke the peace, and when they came all down seas, they came with guns and licking sticks. They meant no fun, we knew their tricks, each one with his rock steady and his pistol cocked ready. They came on strong and broke the peace, and when they came all down seas, they came with guns and licking sticks. They meant no fun, we knew their tricks, each one with his rock steady and his pistol cocked ready.
Yes, greetings. We're there with you. YouTube still send me heads up. Yeah, we're there with you. We just go through some Junior Boys and Lee Perry, you know. Yeah, artists is in. Okay. So we want to look at this thing, community now. Why have we not instituted ourselves and taken advantage of what is available, has been available in England all these years, 70-something years? So the simple cut of that is that we tend to feel that we're British, we're English. So instead of doing some things, we sit back and wait for something or choose something. It's not even, we're not doing nothing because we're dependent on the system to provide for us. Unlike other nationals groups, populations that are here, them do some things for themselves. They recognize that the best of themselves is to take care of themselves, natural, provide for themselves. And we haven't done such. So I am saying that for my generation, in terms of having the stamina to develop or to outlast something, we can only pass on experience, because time short upon us, and we have to recognize that and provide our experience to the next generation, as into the young people. We need not stress and so much of the need to say, well, yeah, we need money. Yeah, we do. We would need money. But first of all, we need, to me, personally, we need to respect and trust ourselves, and then acknowledge with a high volume of our African Caribbean communities, acknowledging that an African Caribbean community infrastructure is desired. And then what kind of approach would we take? Now, our Caribbean High Commissioners and ambassadors have not to date see us as a people to work with and to develop, not even to work with, to develop. If that was the case, was their strategy, and showing that they care about the population, then they would have been the ones that would be heading our culture needs. That hasn't been so. Other groups, other populations have cultural resources, are being supported within their culture and their necessities. We haven't. All that we have around us is what we have configured and mustered up as individuals. That's what has happened after we deserted our parents' struggle and determination. We have become athletes. We have become footballers. And we have somewhat switched in our musical taste. And yet still, we're consumers. And well, we know it. Our children, even ourselves, we copy things and we're infatuated by what comes from across the pond, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Those who are good at economics or speak economics and assess our growth would actually project that we're very wealthy. But it would not appear that way because we haven't got any kind of a collective structured body. But we all recognize that we feel pain and misery. Many of us are ashamed, but those things would only work if we were congregating and looking at our needs and strategizing on how to provide those needs. The pyramids and all those things have diffused people because many things, financial incentive have came out. Many of them turn out to be scams, short-lived. So that's one of the reasons I echo, we need trust. We need to develop trust. If we have bodies that people trust as committees and like the People Committee and the West Indian Standing, the Caribbean Standing Conference. And then we have some subcommittee, educational committee, health care committee, food and agriculture committee, and so forth across England that will not sit and speak for years, but strategize and then implement. Because we won't be dealing or trying to deal with ourselves as a little group. We'll be seeing ourselves dealing are representing the totality of African Caribbean people in England. Now we're going to have those 4 and those laid back, but doesn't matter. They will soon jump on board. They will soon come on board. Our children need educational focus from an African perspective. Not again, we will lose them. The structures right now have changed. The personnel have changed. The transition has taken place. And we're nowhere to be found or seen. When we go into our strive to get into Whitehall and strive to get into Parliament, what basis are we striving for? So you see, individualistic things happens anyway. But what basis are we striving for? Education, health, housing, looking at security. We need to look at these things and ask ourselves, all these people that tried to get into the House of Lords, House of Commons, striving for political recognition, our political futures, what are they aiming at? What is it that they are determined to do for the masses? We're not sure. And maybe they ain't sure. Because we don't have any form, to me, we don't have no form of representative. We have images, but do they see themselves representing us? Do they actually see themselves being a party, a part of? Not because they're Caribbean stock. But do they really see themselves this way? We don't know. Similarly, the high commissioners and the ambassadors, they just do a job. They don't represent us. They don't care for us. They don't structuralize anything for us. That's why everything that we have and we're viewing, we're trying to do these things by ourselves. And it's only so far we can go. We haven't got no banks. So to organize our thousands that would now become millions makes me personally nervous. Because we have a lot of smart scamming peoples out there. The black pound, the black £5, the black £10, the black £50, it not working. And we have a lot of ideas and vision and complaints on what the Asians do and how they treat us and don't treat us, but also how we treat them. Now, that exchange isn't good, because if it was a valid exchange, then we would have replaced them, perhaps. But to replace them, it would be that we'd be catering for ourselves. We haven't reached that stage at all. So where we're being disrespected or disregarded, despite speaking about it, we have not been able to do anything about it in real terms. Because we get hot today, vexed today, and spread it across all radio networks. And tomorrow, them same people have to go back to those same stores. Whether them say morning, salam alaikum, how you do, or not, the money go come out of them pocket and pay for the produce that they want. And there's no other alternatives. So check it out. And we make a lot of money in music. Those people don't see sponsorship. No sponsorship. So it's a hustle, no matter how you look at it. Because by now we should have a lot of secondary schools and a number of colleges. We have well-graded, highly qualified individuals. And if we were falling that short, we could have scholarship programs and invite people from across the Caribbean islands to take up those posts. We are just not using our intellectual smarts. But it starts with being collective. And stupid little things divides us. And what I mean by that is a little rinrust thing come and a little thing come and we just follow the system's agenda. Right now, a lot of mental resource have gone into the deportees. And people get self-gratification because they will eventually finish up within the bright lights and the cameras, and they'll be shown across London, and maybe be projected in the Midlands, but they get their moment. But nothing changes because those same high commissioners and ambassadors, that is their responsibility. That is their forum. That is their pitch. We don't hear their voices, neither do we see them. Listen to the educational forum or the educational secretary, how they're perceiving to deal with what they're saying is a charge that's being levied against them, that everything they do in relation to us is perceived to be racism. Trivializing again. But who's representing us? Within education. Who? Which councillor? Which MPs? Same thing with the Grenfell fire. Who's representing? Whose keen interests? Which law firms? Firms, not firm. Firms have decided from the intro to be a valuable component or resource within that investigation. What group, what bodies have we got looking at youth crime and looking at stop and search, looking at the violations of our children, looking at the traumatic stress and the traumatization of our children? Not because COVID is here that we're supposed to just say, yo, but this is what happens, not because of any ill thought. It's because people just think, say, we are British and the system will take care of it. When it become overbearing, mechanized. No, that's not the way it goes. We as Muslims, we're raising millions and spending millions in purchasing properties and buying land and building on these lands, buying old warehouses and so forth and flattening them, bringing in our own architects. And build from ground up to serve the Muslim community in whatever district it is. One community here right now, I look to spend within the proximity of nearly 10 million and buying and refurbishing a premises and turn it into an education institute, a cultural and education institution. Definitely, there be prayer facilities, but culture and educational institution. And that embodies the peoples within that community to bring forth funds. So, what structures have we got as African Caribbean black people? The church, but the church tied for themselves and the pastors. The church have their prosperity tied in. The church don't look outside, look outwards. The church stay within. The church is private within its administration. Whether it's family or an individual with his or her families. So we don't have the church linking, thinking community as a whole. Whether we agree with what is being projected or not. The center of these things are to corral the peoples. Not to stay on the sideline with all these people that say, "Chai, you say what religion do?" No, no, no. The government do what they want to do with the institutions that them have, i.e. Britain, and what them call their religion, for their own interests. Put that aside. Whatever denomination somebody is, it brings the people them together, and it's for the peoples them to look at themselves and deal with the wider aspect of life. It's about time we wake up and see that the communication that we've been having to get this Jesus Christ to come back to earth, it's not happening. One, no one have control of that. And two, people with CM1, people need to understand who is this Jesus that people are speaking about. Because the reference for that person cannot be found. The name of the person that they tried to allude to should be used, and that name should be called upon as in what? Nothing. The name should be looked upon, and the duties and responsibility of that individual, what mission he was given, is to adhere to that. Find it and adhere to it. So it improves our lives. But you have something else and still not finding the A, B, C, D, E, F, G of who it is that we're allegedly meant to be adhering to. It should make people ponder, but it seemed not to. Because everybody wants to say that salvation is in Jesus Christ and the blood of Jesus Christ. Who says so? Romans said that. The Romans did that. Paganism done that. So we're still looking for a sacrificial lamb. Some form of sacrifice. Is that why we don't work? I don't mean 9 to 5. We not spiritually work. To do things. We not collectively work. Because where we say the blood of the Lamb was spilled for the sin of man. That being said, if that was the case, why is the world the way it is? Why are we, forget the world, why are we like we are? Because we are criminals too. Look at our girls. Look what man have done to our girls, and nobody not cry. No one is crying for our teenage girls. Botis dancehall. So, who's manipulated the whole thing? And how are we going to really congregate as a people? So wise people are got their double lens and having a look at different communities, how they structuralize themselves, and what they've got carrying them. Because there's a method, there's methodologies. We ain't got any. But we have some tools that we should use for that purpose. But because we are working, to me, for the theological schools, and we like the praises that the theological schools offer, or the theological institution offer, we sell our souls for it. The aspiration of a lot of black preachers is to become the archbishop, be one in the realm of the archbishop, so they can become, or they can be headed or be chosen for Rome. Because then they become a bishop. And if them can curtail this thing early and get it all in their 30s and then become a bishop, they're on their way to Rome. And that's the destination of all these black people and African people, African Caribbean. This is their ultimate desires. It's not about organizing us. It's not about developing a way of life for us. It's not about bringing us out to the dole rooms and straightening us up and helping us and creating a way of life and looking at success in life, unification, love, and expression of people. It's not about that. And it should be. That's why I continue to allude to my faith, Al-Islam. And when I say that we, yes, it's we. All that dirty things that them try to put out there was to keep their own people from embracing and inspecting Al-Islam. But it was primarily done to attract black people not to come into Islam. And then on the other side, you have another set of people saying to you that Christianity did there Africa. It is there now, but they want to say the birth of it. How can it be birthed there when it was constructed by European people? Everybody give the story back to front to whatever what they're believing in. And when you check them out, they themselves claim themselves to be Christians. So how the hell are they going to talk something else? And some of them also bossy. When them sick, a preacher come. When them die, at the church them a go. And them family scream out Jesus. So we have to ask ourselves really and truly, which game are we playing? That's why we're not looking at developing, because we're caught. We're caught. We're not sure who we are. We're not sure who we are. Yeah, as a person, look at our names, our identities. We're not, we're it's a serious thing. Serious thing. Serious thing. Why I play this tune here? Bad boy tune.
over there, you. Hey, you, sir.
Them. I want do them, I want do them. And them we wicked and the whole of them. Me go a third world, them say he gone round the world. Me go a jet star, them say he really gone far. Me looking at the chart, said it gone past the mark. Me go a JP, said that it's you and when me go a green sleeve and them a pocket in a sleeve. Me go a icon, me have to looking at the sky. I want do them, I want do them. And then we wicked and the whole of them. Cause this a music business. Woo! Can't say no ramp with the business. Bang, 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 bang. Me go a brick stamp, said I want a bam, bam. Me go a Birmingham and them a jump and sing. Said I want to them, I want to them. And then we wicked and the whole of them. Scrump it like a nano bomb, rump it, put it in.
Oh, I saw you on labor. Go ahead, wait. Hey, you. Hey, you over there. You. Hey, you, sir.
He that knoweth the words of Jah and doeth it not shall fall. Ooh, yeah. The righteous one is coming to conquer the devil's throne.
So where am there? My grandparents, they weren't waiting, but I've used them figuratively to say, well, that generation heard all this about the coming. Yes. And all kinds of other things. What is happening? This is happening. Listen.
Calling the meek and the humble. Welcome to Blackboard Jungle. So don't you fumble. Just be humble.
See? That we ask for humbleness. Listen.
Yeah. Got to tell you, 'cause it's true. So as it were in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. With thunder, earthquake, and lightning, Jehovah dashed them again and again. I'm alone in this wilderness. Lord, you know I'm trying to do my best to make my life secured from this poverty. Yet all I see around me is pure misery. False leaders are dealing with partiality. False leaders are dealing with a whole lot of hypocrisy. What you gonna do, nana? Yeah. What you gonna say? Tell me what you gonna do now. Yeah, we came a long way, and we still got a long way to go. All the fussing and the fighting, Jehovah help us, I know. What you gonna say now? Yeah, now. So as it were in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. With earthquake, lightning, and thunder, Jehovah dashed them again and again. False leaders are dealing with partiality. False leaders are dealing. And you know that it's true.
shall find its own fig tree. But Africa is for me. Every vine's gonna find its own fig tree. But Africa is for me. Tell me what you gonna say now.
Yes, we don't even have no healthcare center. You know? And we need healthcare. Like right now. You know what I mean? Since the COVID thing started, it just shows where we are. Where we are as a people. But then the summer come and people want to have party and so forth. And I thought we'll be thinking, we'll be meeting and we'll be discussing and see all the things that happen to us and the space that we know is a home. A lot of us just recognize it and start managing it and taking responsibility. And a lot of us never really spend no quality time with our children. I tell you, whole heap of thing. One day soon.
It's gonna turn one day. Wickedness will burn one day. One day soon. One day, Jah will wipe all our sorrows away. And that is when the wicked men will have to pay. One day soon. One day, you will find that I'm not play, we are play. Any work you do, you must get your pay. One day soon, when rightfulness start praying, wickedness will have to run away. When positive start to pray, wickedness will have to drift away. One day soon.
See, and we can't wait. You understand? That's what I'm saying. We need to buck up with ideas and get moving. You know, do so much things. Because we're able to do those things for ourselves. Develop ourselves. You know, because we are the people.
The living is rough, the going gets tough down here in Babylon.
And you know that. You understand? We know that. There's no way that we're supposed to just sit back and say, I saw it go. Why?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tough. Every time you go play some Lee Perry now, you look out and see what go happen. Lee Perry hot now, you know. And the man them on YouTube only gonna met for them friend. Alright.
Long time we don't call you when you don't feel pick up. Hurt you Babylon, stop you coming and come. War down the east, war down the south, war down the north, this is what we're all about. Long time we don't call you when you don't feel pick up, y'all. You hear me say, come in and come. Come in and come. So let me say, just stop you coming and come. For Jah call you. And Jah call you. You hear me say to Rasta warn you. You hear me let me say no Jah call you. You hear me say to Rasta warn you. Night and day. Call you from Italy and call you from Rome. Black people pick me say come and we go home. Long time we don't call you but you don't feel free come. So Babylon stop you coming and come. Run come on make you run come. Don't you form them and say you run come. So me say long time down I call you but you don't feel free come. And when me say stop you coming and come. You hear me say stop me then come. You hear me say to stop you coming and come. For Jah call you. Night and day Rasta warn you. Yeah, my son says Jah call you.
Xavier, let Jah be praised. The goose and the ghost, let Jah be praised. Madani Alam, let Jah be praised. Let him be praised.
You seen?
Xavier, let Jah be praised. The goose and the ghost, let Jah be praised. Madani Alam.
Guidance. We play with YouTube.
We don't need no tribal in a this a time. Tribal war can solve the problem. Oh no, tribal war.
See? I tell you the other day, no, them don't want we for play two sounds that carry information and messages on our culture. See? Yeah, man, deliberate intention, but we're going to deal with it.
We don't need no tribal in a this a time. Tribal war can solve the problem. Oh no, tribal war can solve it at all. You what I say? Tribal war can solve the problem.
You know what is amazing as well? A lot of we wants them gone to Ethiopia. And it's still them try develop institution and housing. Because there are ones and ones them who gone to school, gone to college, and I learn the language and everything. Yes, big up to that. And that's been going on now for several years. But then you have the other ones, them carry the sound system mentality, and the people them build sound. Them have sound system. And the way, you know, is we inspire and tutor the Ethiopian them people for music, speaker box and amplifier and everything. So you know what the bigger people might look upon we. They might look upon we as garbage. Them not see we as no structured people. And we need not just integrating, you know. We need to structuralize ourselves. We now structuralize ourselves via England, and then we go Abyssinia, and we develop a sound system and teach the youth them for our sound system. The more impressionist thing that you see is that them dance are skank and a unification and everything, and it looks splendid. But if I want never see how people them across Africa, our people them, how them just enjoy themselves and express themselves and everything, then we miss out on that formality. The only difference is that this is reggae. It's reggae music I play. And them express themselves away. Now, me not lick it down, you know. Me I say, well, where's the schools and where's the housing? Where's these things? Now, if we can influence them that way, just that way, you want to see Africa with all the European people, them have some safari, this and that, and it's all sex and perverted peoples. And them build some fantastic ranches or things that look like ranches and all kind of something. But them just take with children, our women them, and introduce them to this sex parade. Yes, Europeans do that. Safari. Now you have black man, they want to go there and say that them going to have reggae on the beach, this, that. A lot of them are do these things. Another hustle. Gee whiz. I tell you, problems. Guidance.
Tribal war. We don't want no more attack. Tribal war. I know that we are defeated. I give your praises in the morning when I hear the people say, they start sitting up and licking a cup. One by one they take a little sup, saying that the war is over. We now see ourselves in unity, celebrate
Marcia. I think so, I forget you. Yeah, guidance.
Let me tell you, baby, there is something about you I simply adore. This is what keeps us together. It makes my love for you grow. Oh, oh, oh. I found my joy in you, my darling. But I could never, never find it any other girl. I wouldn't trade it, oh no, nothing in this world, baby. So glad I never let you go. I love you madly. If you should ever choose another, it would shadow all my tears. But my love will still pour for you, darling. Pour like water from the flowing stream. Oh, if you should ever leave me, it would surely, surely, surely grieve me. I wouldn't wanna live without the loving you give. I need you, baby. I love you madly. Oh, they say that love comes and goes, just like the morning sun. But I love you so much more, my darling, than anybody could ever love anyone. Baby, baby, come closer and let me whisper in your ears. Darling, I love you more than I do you. Not just here, as I will tomorrow. I found my joy in you, my darling.
Oh! I saw you on labor.
Go ahead, wait. Hey, you. Hey, you over there. You. Hey, you, sir.
The mighty wrangling. God bless your soul, sir.
How does it feel now that you're all alone? Do you miss me half as much as I miss you? I know it must be hard for you to be all alone, yeah. But I'm gonna try and to make life for me and for you, yeah. I'm a trying, Lord. Heaven knows I'm trying. Yeah, yeah. Out is my child.
Big tune, stamina. Big tune. Guidance gone. Marcia, hold this.
Good morning, beautiful skin. I'm loving the skin that I'm in. Hate is the root to all sin. So I'm loving me from within. Woke up this morning feeling like I would have the time of my life. All I gotta do is shine bright. Some people walk around insecure. Got the mad disease looking for a cure. But me, I'm so glad it's so sure that I love life, and I'm grateful for the air that I'm breathing. And each day that I wake, I know I'm here for a reason. It's the joy that I have that shows up on my face. And when I wake up each morning, I look at myself and say, yeah, good morning, beautiful skin. I'm loving the skin that I'm in. Hate is the root to all sin. So I'm loving me from within. It's crazy that I actually get a chance to open up my eyes and breathe again. Laugh at myself and smile again. Some people have regrets about the past, lost in a world without a map. But only if they knew they don't need that. Life is a journey with no rules, but the ones that you create. And the boundaries are limitless. It's about the limits that you take every day.
Yes, don't forget front room. Get yourself registered front room, because next month, African History Month, you know, very important vision, very important programs, very important information, and we are looking for, and I say we, they'll be looking for contributions, you understand, to that stage. So don't be dismissive. You understand? Because it look just like us. So we say, we're gone, because YouTubers say copyright infringements on everything we play.
Where I and I belong.
Check it out, I.
West?
Sinaya.
But I and I no Indian.
No, I.
Then which country I and I belong?
Check it out now.
Watch out. I got choose our original players.
Scene.
Try to find out what I and I is all about. In the meantime, Brother G and want some music for I.
Guidance. Oh, all the people them that are biblical minded, here's some homework. Go to Luke 19 and read 26 and 27 thereon. And then ask yourself, who is giving those instructions? Where them instructions they come from? You can even ask yourself, why was those instructions given? But who was giving the instructions? And who carried out the instructions? And if it's God you work with, ask yourself that. And if it's Isa alayhi salam you work with, then ask yourself, wait a minute. But if it's Jesus you work with, then you need to stumble and fall and ask yourself again. And those of you who call Jesus God, ask yourself how him can do this. And him. Not God, you know. Him. Yeah, joke. You understand? So we'll go back down to the thing. It said Luke 19, 26 onwards. You understand? Because you get the intro at 26. Because some people want to go 27. But me, go above and come down. You understand? I just read the holy. And then ask yourself, who gave those instructions? Who are responsible for them instructions? Not to whom was it given, the people them. Who commander's instructions. I tell you, serious problem. Guidance. It's called reading, you know. It's not called pastor listening. It's called reading for ourselves. Guidance. People them disgusting style. No matter what me do. Wanna just